Hi YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere, it's Mark at GeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another Monday morning mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax, let's talk some wet shaving and some other things. What do you got this morning? Hang on. Yeah, I got a wonderful steaming hot cup of donut shop, the Keurig donut shop out of my Keurig machine. Boy, these are great. This is what I took to the Hocking Hills weekend getaway where I used my Parker A1R travel razor, if you saw that video. This is terrific coffee you can make in your Keurig machine. You can get these at big box stores or online at Amazon.com. I'll have an affiliate link below if you're interested in having it delivered right to your door. And check out my mug this morning. Dream Granter from an organization called Believe in Dreams. Now, my buddy Eddie Shavitz works for this organization. This was started by his brother-in-law, John DeJulius. I've known Eddie and John and Eddie's wife, Kathy, ever since we were all kids. I've known them a long, long time. And they started this organization to help. Well, here's the information here. Believe in Dreams is a local nonprofit organization that fulfills dreams for resilient children who are economically disadvantaged and have survived non-medical adversity by providing access to enriching opportunities, connection to community, and hope for the future. So they have a young man who's going to be visiting their offices in Beechwood, Ohio, who wants to pursue a career as a cartoonist. And they asked me to come in to talk to him at their offices there in Beechwood, Ohio, and I'm happy to do it. So Believe in Dreams, a really, really neat organization, and I'm happy to help them out and be a part of it. Also, if you're in Northeast Ohio and you're looking for something to do on Thanksgiving morning, check out Pancakes for a Purpose at the Yours Truly restaurant in Chagrin Falls on North Main Street, 30 North Main Street. So proceeds will benefit Believe in Dreams. So if you're looking for something to do Thanksgiving morning, Yours Truly restaurant in Chagrin Falls on 30 North Main Street, proceeds to benefit Believe in Dreams. So I'm really looking forward to that. They're just down the road from me. So I'm going to be doing that also Thanksgiving morning. But Believe in Dreams, a really, really neat organization. And I'm really looking forward to meeting up with this young man who wants to be a cartoonist. Really looking forward to talking to him about cartooning and the profession and all the wonderful, really dynamic things are happening now because of technology and that sort of thing. Really, really, really neat. I'm looking forward to it. That's coming up, and I should probably talk about that after it happens also. But Believe in Dreams. Okay, let's get to some of these questions here this morning. Okay, so let's start it off. This question comes from Chad Homier. Are you going to be doing No Shave November or are going to shave every day in November? Let me know on your next Monday morning mailbag next week. Well, happy to do so. Movember or No Shave November is for prostate awareness, prostate cancer awareness in men. A very good cause to make everyone aware of. And I am not going to be doing growing a beard or a mustache for two reasons. Number one, I can't. I mean, everyone says that, hey, you know what, I don't think you're shaving. I don't see any hair there. Well, I am fair skinned, and even though there is whisker to shave there, sometimes it just doesn't register on camera. If you change your settings a little bit and turn them up to high definition, you know, from 360p maybe to 720p, you'll see it there. But for the most part, I have a really difficult time growing a beard and mustache. I don't like the feel. It gets scraggly and itchy, and it irritates my skin. I guess that's why I love doing the traditional wet shave with a safety razor so much, because I love that clean feel. But you know, I will put some information below the videos here in November regarding Movember and prostate awareness in men, that sort of thing. It's a very, very good cause, and I think everyone should be aware of that. And the other reason why I'm not going to do it is because with the holidays coming up, a lot of new razors get released, and I'm expecting to get some more here to talk about and actually shave with on camera. So it's kind of difficult to talk about a new razor and say how well it performs when you're not shaving. So that's the other reason too. I hope you understand. But that's a good question. But I will, in the November videos, I'll put information there to the global organization's website and that sort of thing, so people are made aware of prostate cancer in men. So yeah, a very, very good cause. And thanks for the question, Chad. I really do appreciate it. This next question comes from Lon Culliner. Hi Mark, I know some wet shavers apply alum after they shave and only leave it on for a few minutes then wash it off. I was wondering why you don't wash off the alum when you apply it, and what are the benefits of leaving it on your skin? Thank you, Mark. Ron. Well, it's just a personal preference. Potassium alum has natural antiseptic and astringent properties which stop bleeding on the spot, tones the skin, closes the pores. It makes for a really perfect closer for a nice shave, and you'll be left with a fresh toned feeling and be protected from razor burn and other irritations. And I've made it part of my post-shave routine for a long time now. Again, it's just personal preference. It's not necessary to rinse it off. Some wet shavers do rinse it off. I think maybe if you have a little nick or a little cut or a little bit of irritation, it might be beneficial to leave it on a little bit longer. Some apply it, wait 30 seconds, and then rinse it off. I apply it and leave it on, mop up my shaving area, and then go right to my aftershave splash, aftershave balm, that sort of thing. It's just personal preference. Sometimes I do rinse it off, but more often than not, I just leave it on. It's just, it saves a little bit of time. I don't have to do that extra rinse, and I just feel that it benefits my skin just to leave it on and let it do its thing. And really, it's been a great step. And also, in doing the traditional wet shave, I noticed that when I first started, it took about maybe 2 months, 3 months, a lot of weeks for my skin to adapt to the traditional wet shave. I had been using an electric razor for years and years and years, and my skin was really dry. So going to the traditional wet shave, I was introducing water and moisture, and my skin had to kind of find that balance. And I think aftershave balms, good shaving creams and soaps, and also the alum block really helped to balance out my skin to where now I'm getting some really great, consistent wet shaves every single morning. And yeah, alum is just a great post-shave routine that I do every single day. I leave it on. Once in a while, I rinse it off. That's just a personal preference. Do it so it benefits your skin the best, whether you leave it on or rinse it off. It's entirely up to you. I hope that answers your question. All right, this next question comes from Mike Latoris. Hey, Mr. Zarady, got a question on razor efficiency. I'm new to real wet shaving and have just about mastered my Edwin Jagger DE89. Hey, congratulations, it's a nice razor. I'd like to step it up to something just a little more efficient. My skin is maybe a little more on the sensitive side. Can you recommend something that would be the next step up from the DE89 in terms of efficiency? Best, Mike. Yeah, I can. This is a great question, and everyone is always looking for a razor that's a little more efficient, does a little nicer job, a little more smoother, etc., etc., etc. There are a lot of different directions you can go in. The first thing I would do is, if you happen to find a vintage Gillette Super Speed or something like a vintage Gillette Tech, check out yard sales, estate sales, that sort of thing. Or maybe you have a relative, a grandfather, an uncle who has one of these. This one came from my late father. Boy, these are great, great razors. And they are more efficient than the DE89L. Really nice shavers. And maybe get one of these. It won't cost a lot of money. If a relative has one laying around, they haven't used it for a number of years. You never know. Ask around a little bit. If you come across one at a yard sale or an estate sale for a couple of bucks, ask around. On eBay, because of the explosion of the traditional wet shave, they're going up in price. So try to get this at a bargain price. But these are really, really terrific razors. That's the first thing I would look at. Next, over at Global Shave Clubs International, Sheldon Quinn has introduced 3 razors that he says are more efficient than the DE89. I've reviewed them, and they are. You can get the Ice Razor, or the Rain Razor, or the Steam Razor. And he is saying that these razors, this is the Ice Razor, this is the Steam Razor. I showed you the Rain Razor. These razors On an aggression level of 1 to 5, these rated about 3.0, whereas the Edwin Jagger DE89L from Global Shave Club's International Spec Sheet are rating it about 2.5. And you know what? I think that's very, very close. These are definitely more efficient than the DE89. Let's take the Ice Razor because it's similar to the Steam Razor. The Ice Razor has an Edwin Jagger style razor head, whereas the Steam Razor has a Merkur style razor head. But very, very similar handles. Heavier, longer, more efficient razor head. Really a beautiful, beautiful razor. I've had some shaves with these. Definitely, my opinion, for my skin, and my skin borders on the sensitive side, this is definitely more efficient than DE89, and it's a very, very smooth razor, as is the Steam Razor, and of course the Rain Razor, which has some beautiful diamond knurling on the handle here. And this also has some nice weight and has an Edwin Jagger style razor head to it. Really very smooth performer. So yeah, those three are definitely more efficient. The other thing you can do is with the DE89L, which right here is, this is the length of the handle here. I have found that going to a shorter handled Edwin Jagger razor helped me. It gave me a more efficient shave. This is the Kelvin razor by Edwin Jagger right here, and it's a shorter handle razor, and there's something about the shorter handle that just upped the efficiency for me for some reason. So a shorter handled Edwin Jagger razor I have found to be more efficient. This is also their ebony razor handle, short handled razor. Both of these seem to be more efficient than the standard length DE89L handle. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the Vikings Blade Chieftain razor. This is the Odin edition. It's a one-piece twist to open razor. It's neutral. It's rated neutral, which I think is just a little more aggressive and efficient than the DE89L. Now, I did it backwards. I started with this razor and then got a DE89L, and I found the DE89L to be less efficient than this. This is what I started with. A very, very efficient, smooth razor. Two other things you could do. Another one that I can recommend is the Mission Razor by Razor Rock. You can buy these on ItalianBarber.com. This Mission Razor comes with a stainless steel handle. I don't know if they make the short handle. They might make the standard handle length. But this Mission Razor head is definitely more efficient than a DE89L. It might be a little too aggressive, but I found it to be very, very efficient, depending on your skin type, that sort of thing. Really, this is a terrific, terrific razor. It's low cost, so you might have to align the blade a little bit inside the razor head just by grabbing the ends and adjusting it a little bit. Yes and no, depending on the razor head that you get. I have found that to be somewhat true. The alignment and balance are good, but you might have to nudge it a little bit. Maggard sells the V3 razor head. I have it on a Scotch and Stowe handle here. Definitely more efficient than the DE89L. They claim that it's a good razor head for a beginner. You can buy the razor head itself for $6 or so, $4 to $6, something like that, and put it on your DE89 handle if you want to, or just buy an extra handle so you don't confuse the two razor heads. Much more efficient. The V3A is more aggressive than the V3. I would try the V3. It's a little more efficient. It is more efficient than the DE89L. I found it to be on the aggressive side. But for you, it might be a good fit. Something else to try. Won't cost you a lot of money. The Maggard V3 razor head. And last but not least, get a blade sampler. Get different blades, get sharper blades. Try a feather blade, try a shark blade, try an astra blade. Just putting in a sharper blade will increase the efficiency a little bit of the DE89L. I found that to be true. As a matter of fact, I had a shave this morning with my Petite Grande razor, and I put in a Gillette Nasset razor blade. And that blade is a little sharper than some of the others I've used, and it really did increase the efficiency of this Petite Grande razor. This is a post-2017 version of the Grande, which is milder than those made prior to 2017. But putting in that Gillette Nasset blade this morning really up the efficiency of what otherwise is a mild razor. So try some sharper blades. That could also work to your benefit as well. I hope those tips helped you out, and you know, I'm wishing you great shaves with all that, and I hope that answered your question. Well, hey, that's it for another Monday morning mailbag. Thanks very, very much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like, hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below, let me know. Check out my blog, georgetoon.com/blog for my comic strip George, other cartoons, other videos like this. Check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/marksrady, where you'll find all the products I review on this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very, very easily. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Make it a great week.